If you love thrifting and you live in the Pacific Northwest, you've got to check out THRIFTAPALOOZA at the Portland Expo Center. I went this morning for the early bird and I scored some incredible bargains and awesome vintage. And make sure you bring a huge bag because you're gonna need it. I'll link my favorite one that I used today in the comments below. We are up really early today because we are headed to something very exciting. This is Jesse's first time going too.
Also, this might be my first time up early on a Saturday morning.
We are headed to THRIFTAPALOOZA, and I believe that this is their first time in Portland. At least it's my first time going in Portland. But you will probably have seen I did an episode on THRIFTAPALOOZA in Puyallup, Washington last year.
I like the name.
I think it's
like a festival.
A brilliant name.
It's like, are we camping out here? And like
THRIFTAPALOOZA.
Is there a rave?
You know what?
Is there a rave in the back room?
There's no rave, but I would camp out for good vintage, to be honest, especially for thrifty deals. My best find last year were those beautiful hand-woven Alaskan baskets. They were only about this big and they ended up selling for a couple $100s. Who knows? You never know what we're gonna find today. So it's at the Portland Expo Center and we're going for the early bird on the first day. And I've got a giant bag in the back to pack lots of goodies in, and it actually rolls. So you don't even have to be my like holder this time.
Why am I here then?
Check it out. We got THRIFTAPALOOZA merch. We've got cool tote bags, and look at Jesse is a VIP.
That's right.
We're excited. It opens in a couple minutes. We're gonna wait until they start letting the crowds in before we shop. Just, you know, it's cool being VIP, but we're gonna be fair here. It has officially opened. They have just started letting the shoppers in. Let's get shopping. Jesse's got a strategy. He wants to start with the last row.
We're going backwards.
We're going backwards, he says. So we're gonna start in the very back row. So everybody naturally kind of starts where the doors open. How much is your wood tray here?
Did you want to look around a little bit more?
No, we're ready to check out. Thank you.
Hagar.
The peach one, Hagar.
What did I say
like
like
Rhaegar,
that?
like the dragon Rhaegar.
Like Sammy Hagar.
It is Hagar. This is a gorgeous wooden box. Look at this. Oh, I want to see what it looks like when it's closed. It is. And look at the design on it. I just wanted to see that front. That is beautiful. It looks like it's $35. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. I think I found where I'm going to be for the next hour digging. Look at all of this. The silver is by the weight and the pricing's pretty good. So if you do over 150, it's only $170 per gram. Andy's over here getting all the good stuff. Hi!
Oh, hi!
The whole place. I am so happy for you. Those are amazing. How much are you paying for them?
She's gonna do a bundle deal of it between $10 and $15. The big one.
So happy for you. Are you serious?
And we'll look at the horses. He's like $1.
Oh, look at Andy swooping them up, swooping them up. Jesse's getting an exit sign. That's the thinking face right there.
You know you 30.
Oh, he's bargaining, he's negotiating. $4,000.
It's actually an antique bowl. It's probably from about 1930, $20.
I'll take it. You know what's crazy about this is that THRIFTAPALOOZA in Puyallup, I actually bought that exact same puzzle bottle. And look, there's a wine goblet to go with it too. I like the embroidery on this. It's a little too Western for my style, but I love that. I love this painting. Do you like it?
That's cool.
It looks like a Bernard Buffett, but it's not.
It's an M. Gerard.
M. Gerard, it's $100. That is my kind of moody ship painting. That is incredible. $35. I've never seen this before. That's a definite. That's a definite.
This is magic.
All right, what'd you think of THRIFTAPALOOZA?
It was good. I had a good time. It was fun. Felt like a party.
It's a fun event and we got some really good things and it was really fun running into so many of you. So everybody that we got to meet today, hello and thanks for saying hi. All right, tell them about this. Tell them why you picked this up.
Well, I've been in the house and there's been many times where I've just been standing around wondering how the heck I get out of the house.
That is not true.
And I felt like we needed to mark the exits appropriately so I know how to leave.
I think that's a good idea. I actually love this for you because I know how much you love signage and I know how much you love lighting. And this is kind of both. I mean, you've got a sign on a light. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to build like a base for it, which is fine. I don't think that's very difficult. But I'm excited. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know anything. All I know is that I like it.
How much did you pay for it?
Paid $40.
Okay. Oh, 40. I thought I heard you getting down to 30 over there.
I offered 30.
Uh-huh.
It was a hot negotiation. Like, it got tense there. for a
No, it
moment.
didn't.
It was like, she was like, well, she started at 50.
Oh, she did start at 50. Oh, then that's fair.
So I threw out a 30.
Lowballer.
And then, like, got serious at that moment. And then she came back with 40.
Okay.
And we agreed.
You agreed at 40. Well, that's kind of a good tactic for negotiating. Go a little lower than you really want to go. So they say 50 and your goal is 40. Offer 30 and then you meet in the middle at 40. Because if you would have said 40, she might have said 45.
But, I think this light, if it was complete, just not the shade, like, it's like a $200 probably light,
Really?
like all together.
Okay.
But it's just the shade.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well, I
gonna
can't
have to
wait to
do
see
my
what you
own
do.
light situation. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you do with it. That's going to be cool. I am fired up about the jewelry. That was exciting for me to get to dig and to get such good pricing. Sometimes when you're shopping and you're digging through things and you just find one or two things, it's not that exciting. This was like quality, good stuff. So it was really just about picking what I felt like was the most exciting, what I felt like you as the shopper would want the most, and kind of looking for rare things. So I got a ton of jewelry chains, which I need for pendants, and then an entire bag full of sterling. And then I also got another bag in there that has some natural stone necklaces. So I'll pull these out when I get back home and show you them up close.
Yeah, we pulled up to that and you were like, I need both hands. It's digger mode.
See you in
the
an hour.
jewelry.
Bye.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the car and do some errands.
He did take a load out to the car.
Yeah.
I'm also excited about that. We're excited about this painting too.
Did you do this too?
Yes.
Like, no, you did. 8 seasons of Game of Thrones. I got a bedazzled penguin ice bucket.
Yeah. I thought she was crazy, and I'm like, well, your reaction makes the difference.
Talk about a penguin ice bucket. Our friend Sheila hand glued every single one of these little rhinestones on here, and it's completely bedazzled. And she even did my color palette, blue and green.
It's a thoughtful, fun gift.
We got a few more things I'm going to pull out when we get back home to show you. And I don't know if this is going to be an entire video or if we are going to end up doing some more thrifting today. Who knows? I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Make your brand stand out with a beautiful website. You can engage with your audience and sell anything, your products, your content you create, and even your time. I can't believe it's been 10 years since we launched our first Squarespace website. Launching my own independent website was one of the best business decisions that I've ever made. I was no longer limited by the other platforms I was selling on. I was able to create my own brand with my own style and put my own personal touch to it. Whether you are looking to connect with your viewers or shoppers through mailing lists or launching your own blog, Squarespace is a one-stop shop. You can create a community on your Squarespace website with a fully integrated commenting system that supports threaded comments, replies, and likes. You can use their powerful blogging tools to categorize, share, and schedule your posts too. On top of that, you can also connect all of your social media accounts, which means you can automatically push website content to your favorite social media channels so your followers can share it too. Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today. And when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. A huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Well, Thriftapalooza was awesome. To be honest, I was actually having so much fun digging through the jewelry and catching up with friends that I hadn't seen in a while that we didn't hit the vintage as hard as we could have. So we missed out. I saw some of the hauls from the other pickers at the event and they scored some really incredible deals. Andy with All Put Together got those vintage Swedish Dala horses and Japanese horses for only $2 to $3 a piece. So there were some real bargains at Thriftapalooza. I can't complain though. I am so happy with my haul. We're really excited about that painting. I think it's going to look really great in our home. And of course the jewelry. I can't wait to pull that all out here in a few minutes and show you what I got. Let's head to the studio so I can show you all the things that we found at Thriftapalooza. Thriftapalooza sure provided. Oh my gosh. Now I'm so excited to bring these to the online shop. So many of these are just incredible. Check out these Howling Wolf earrings, sterling silver. Pretty much everything here is sterling. I actually didn't get this one at Thriftapalooza. I got this one on an online auction and it's a fantastic bronze Norwegian necklace. The design on it is just insane. I love that so much. I just had these out because I was taking some pretty footage of the necklace holder. I got this cross necklace in Belgium. And then my Carl Tasha is not going to be for sale. This was from an online auction. But I got all of these natural stone necklaces for only $5 each. And every single one of them has sterling silver closures. Isn't that unbelievable? $5. This is azurite. I've got malachite, lapis, sodalite, some beautiful natural stone necklaces. I'm so excited to bring these to the shop. That was some of the best pricing that I have ever seen at a flea market before. A few of the items are broken or need a little bit of work, but for the most part, most of this is ready to sell. These massive Mexican sterling and onyx earrings. These are signed Car C on the back. Beautiful craftsmanship. Ah, such good jewelry. And I was in need of chains and I got an entire stack full. These are going to be a hard one to let go of because my husband's favorite painting is the Great Wave. And these sterling wave earrings really reminded me of that painting. And they just weren't quite right for me. So I'm going to let these beauties go. But these are probably one of my favorite finds today. Thriftapalooza for the win. My goodness. Can't wait to go next year. This was the first market that I went to with that shopping bag I was rolling around. And oh my gosh, it got so much attention. Everybody wanted to test drive it and find out more about the bag. It's called a Hulken bag and this is not sponsored. I just absolutely love that bag. And I think everyone who goes to flea markets should have this bag. I have a referral link that I will put in the description down below. sale. So you can get one for yourself. They have multiple colors, sizes. Again, not sponsored. I just really love the bag. Although I would love to be sponsored by them because I typically only take brand sponsorships for a product that I already use and love. So if anybody has any connections over at Hulken, hit me up. I'm actually going to be taking my bag with me on our Paris flea market trip that we are hosting this fall because it rolls on gravel too. I might even get a second one so Jesse can pull one too, because I'm that hopeful we're going to find awesome vintage in Paris. Not only did we have an amazing time at THRIFTAPALOOZA, but Jesse and I hit an estate sale when we were out running some errands. So I've got to share that footage from that sale and what we found.
I haven't seen one of these stickers on there before. Straight out of Compton.
And look, I found another thistle. This one's even got a sticker on the back. Scotland. Milton and Pat Davis. I wonder if all of this was made by the same artist. I really like this larger box too. Did pretty good. It was $85 for everything, and I really love the two myrtlewood pieces. This would be so beautiful with some flowers in it. I love that bowl. And then this, look at the shape on this. Oh, this is gorgeous. I didn't even open it. What if there's treasure? Ew, just a dried flower. And look, we got Jesse a slotted spoon. He loves utensils.
I like old slotted spoons.
You do,
I got
you
a
do.
thing for old slotted
Everyone
spoons.
wants to know, what does Jesse like? That is what Jesse likes.
Is
And please-
Jesse certified.
And please don't mind our disgusting car. We need to apparently clean it.
It's not that bad.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
It's a vacuum.
The outside's clean, but that's pretty bad. And I have a few more vintage finds that I want to share with you. This first one is really, really special. You've probably heard me talk about Carl Tasha, who was a mid-century brutalist jewelry designer. And this is the first piece I have ever owned of his work. I am so excited to wear this. It's a beautiful phoenix. You know how much I love brutalist design. This is such a fun necklace. This is something I'm gonna have in my collection for a lifetime, and that is what I love about buying vintage jewelry. These are heirloom quality pieces that you keep forever, and I'm just gonna cherish this one so much. I'm so excited to finally have my first Carl Tasha necklace. On that note of mid-century brutalist, check out this jewelry necklace holder that I got. It's also a brutalist style. It kind of looks like the mid-century sunburst or starburst. And I just thought this was really cool. I actually got this on eBay for $20. And I just think it's so weird and so awesome. And I love having these little touches of unique things throughout my home that somebody might just overlook this if you saw this at a flea market or even online. But I think that they really add to a space because they're so different. And I know not everybody loves mid-century brutalist style, but I'm a huge fan. So I'm very excited about my $20 necklace holder. This one's beefy. I found this at a Goodwill boutique for $24.99. It is heavy cast bronze and it has a man kneeling. I don't know anything about this, but I know that it's worth more than $24.99. You can see it's made to be able to be a wall hanging. See those little hooks there? And it does have a signature down here in the bronze, and I will show you a close-up of that signature. I joined 3 different bronze sculpture Facebook groups in hopes of being able to identify this, but just scrolling through their feeds, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the help that I need. So if any of you are familiar with any bronze artist that you think could have made this, or that signature might look familiar, please let me know in the comments below. I love this thing. I think it's fabulous no matter who made it, and I can't believe I found it at Goodwill for only $24.99. so much for joining us on our Thriftapalooza adventure today. Apologies for the rough audio earlier. Our microphone broke after we filmed the intro. So from now on, I'm going to be bringing a backup pair. I would love to hear what you've been up to and what you've been finding lately thrifting in your area. Comment below with your best find in the last week and the city you found it in. Happy picking, everybody, and I will see you in the next adventure.